dedicated to eastern and southern Kentucky. This is WYMT Mountain News Weekend Edition.
Good evening, I'm Keaton Hall. Things are mostly calm on radar tonight, but moisture continues into Sunday. Meteorologist Cameron Aaron has the latest on our flood watch as severe weather alert day coverage continues. Cameron.
Yeah, that's right, Keaton. Our severe weather alert day coverage continues into tonight as more showers and storms are possible. Not really tonight, but mainly into your Sunday, as really we are quiet across the mountains right now. Here is a live look over in Whitesburg. Current temperature sitting at 67, but check out that dew point also at 67. So we could see some patchy fog issues later on tonight. Temperatures across the board in the lower 70s for most of us, 70 for Somerset and Hazard, 71 for Jackson and Pikeville, and 68 over in Irvin. Up on Pinpoint Doppler, most of us are quiet at this hour. Just some ground clutter across the area, but check this out. Rainfall totals today mainly on the western side of the area, west of Kentucky 15 there. Really picking up some high rainfall totals in spots. Radar suggesting maybe 4 to 5 inches over portions of Rockcastle into Jackson and Estill counties earlier this morning. A flood watch does continue. That was actually extended until 10 p.m. on Sunday. So a flood watch does continue until then. So be sure to stay weather aware and have many ways to receive warnings just in case, as more showers and storms are possible on Sunday. I have that complete forecast coming up in just a little bit. Keaton.
Thanks, Cameron. Bouncing around like an air hockey puck. That's how Letcher County Volunteer Fire Department Chief Wallace Bowling Jr. described his experience in the flood. WYMT's Chandler Wilcox caught up with Bowling to hear his story.
Wallace Spanky Bowling Jr. woke up to a phone call saying his fire station was flooded. He rushed to the station, then got trapped in his truck.
It picked me and my truck up, and I'm pushed back against this garage. But I never locked the wheel on the truck. So I turned the wheel and I hit that garage.
Bowling then was knocked back and forth between the station and the cliff before finally hitting the tanker truck.
I mean, you can see that's my truck. That's where my truck was against this thing.
The water started to flow over his vehicle, so Bowling shot his gun through the passenger window and climbed on top of the tanker truck.
Truck, he landed right here. I mean, like right here. And when I shot, I'm just like diving.
Bowling then sat on top of the tanker truck for 15 hours as the water got higher and higher.
There's your watermark. That's how close the water was on me once it peaked out.
When the water finally receded, all Bowling could think about was the fire station he grew up in that was destroyed.
Literally, I grew up here. I got so many memories in this place. I found out I was going to be a father here 17 years ago. So many just...
The fire station lost all of their vehicles, but Bowling says he is just glad to be alive. In Letcher County, Chandler Wilcox, WYMT Mountain News.
Bowling says he's thankful for all of the support across the region they've received, and he hopes to build back and continue serving his community. The governor and First Lady paid a visit to Eastern Kentucky state parks this afternoon. Governor Andy Beshear and First Lady Brittany Beshear met with displaced families at Jenny Wiley State Resort Park and Buckhorn Lake State Resort Park today. Governor Beshear said it's important for folks from top to bottom be there for those who've lost their homes and, in some cases, lost loved ones.
Our goal is to be there for our brothers and sisters, is to live out our faith and to be there for the lost, the lonely, and the left behind, who are the folks that had a house 8 days ago and have nothing now. So we got to be strong enough to lift them up. For some, carry the grief for a little while of their lost family member.
Governor Beshear added that he does expect President Joe Biden and First Lady Jill Biden to be in Eastern Kentucky on Monday as well. Individual help from FEMA is now available in 12 counties. Leslie, Magoffin, Martin, and Whitley counties were added yesterday. Breathitt, Clay, Floyd, Knott, Letcher, Perry, and Pike counties are also getting that assistance already. Governor Beshear said today FEMA is calling anyone with rejected claims to advise them on how they can continue the process. From heartburn medication to insulin, Marshall University medical students and Marshall Health residents came prepared to help the people of Knott County earlier today. In partnership with ARH and Mountain Health Network, those with Marshall Health set up a free mobile health clinic in the Hindman and Cary communities, offering medication, vaccinations, and mental health services to those impacted by flooding.
Everybody from here, is so resilient, and they don't want to ask for help, but just being here, even if we don't do anything for them from a medication standpoint, just being here to have somebody to talk to, a shoulder to cry on, whatever you need. I think, especially in the weeks to come, that's going to be something that a lot of people are seeing that is going to be a big need.
Those with Marshall Health say this will not be a one-time mission. They plan to return to the region multiple times in the upcoming weeks and months. The Kentucky Red Cross has some advice for folks who have evacuated their homes due to flooding. Beware of snakes, insects, and other animals who may be in your home. If power lines are down nearby, do not step in any standing water. Have any flooded gas or electric appliances checked for safety, and dispose of any food that has come into contact with flood water. Red Cross officials also say you should return home only when authorities say it's safe to do so. Free laundry services are being offered to people impacted by historic flooding last week. The Tide Loads of Hope mobile unit is stationed at the Whitesburg Walmart. It can wash up to 150 loads per day. Starting tomorrow, people can drop off 2 bags of clothes per household for free. No heavy bedding will be accepted. Hours of operations are from 9 a.m. to 5 p.m. or until their capacity is met. Flash floods today in Lawrenceburg left some businesses closed for the night. WKYT's Julia Sanders spoke to local business owners who are in the midst of cleaning up.
Main Street in downtown Lawrenceburg was filled with floodwater, and businesses on the street are having to deal with the cleanup.
Just from looking, it definitely, I would say, the crest in the street definitely added to the wave factor. I mean, if not the drainage problem, I don't know. There's drains. I think there was just too much water they had nowhere to go.
Michelle Boomsma and her family moved from Massachusetts to open Bourbon Station this April. And she says the people in town are always a huge help.
Nobody needed to help us. But I don't want to cry.
Right around the corner, the owner of Frame Clinic and Art Alley, Brenda Gardner, says the people in Lawrenceburg always have each other's back.
And I was like, oh my God, no honey, we're gonna be good. We're a village here, we're a family. We're gonna get you through it. And that's what we're gonna do.
And once they finish mopping and cleaning, they say their businesses will open again thanks to the community's help.
Here, this is beyond village. This is a tribe of people a hodgepodge of people who didn't need to come together, who are all coming together for us and for their town, because we all know that it's going to make the city better.
In Lawrenceburg, Julia Sandor, WKYT.
Michelle Boomsma and the staff at Bourbon Station say they're grateful nothing was ruined and everyone was safe. We want to remind you that we're partnering with WKYT in Lexington and WSAZ in Charleston, Huntington, West Virginia for Appalachia Rises, a week of giving. Our goal is to support the ARH Foundation Fund for Flood Relief and the Foundation for Appalachian Kentucky Crisis Fund. Hazard native Joe Kraft and his wife, former UN Ambassador Kelly Nightcraft, will match every dollar raised for the Foundation for Appalachian Kentucky Crisis Fund up to $1.5 million. You can go get involved in the fundraising effort by scanning that QR code there on your screen. It'll take you right to it. Coming up at 11, Kamala Harris cast the tying vote in support of a massive federal spending bill.
And more showers and storms are possible on Sunday. Have all those details coming up.